Oh, I've been turned up to the max, yeah. Soon I'ma get back, yeah. I heard that. I called an elementary school janitor. Holy, elementary school janitor is crazy, by the way. That's mad crazy. That's crazy.
Meet Edwin Giles from Minito, Illinois.
A janitor is wicked, bro. Stay.
Elementary school.
That's what I'm saying. He stay by kids, which is crazy.
Janitor. Edward came out late at night to give our young middle schooler decoys some after-school learning. But while Edwin was out cleaning the hallways, he should have been really cleaning all the cheese pizza he's collecting in his phone.
Nah, you're a grown man.
We joined with our good friends over at Predator Poachers and conducted a very much needed operation on a disgusting man who got in too close with his prey of choice.
That's crazy. Bro gonna pull him into his janitor closet. Nah, facts. That's weird. I ain't gonna lie. He weird.
In 24 hours, and if it does, EDP Watch will be free for all new users for approximately 24 hours. So sit back and enjoy this episode of EDP Watch.
Oh, it's gonna get good, chat. It's gonna be good. This gonna be good. Word. Let's see what Jidion got going.
Oh, what the fuck? He said he's there.
Dang, chat, I ain't gonna lie, I'm ashy.
Like, literally, he was supposed to be here in like 13 minutes, but now he's here now. So we're just waiting, and we're gonna go on and go get him. Yeah, we think this dude's a cheese pizza guy. He's still in the car. Let's go.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, Edwin?
Urgent message demands your immediate attention.
What the heck? What is this?
A silent but deadly condition affecting 1 out of every 445 individuals nationwide. You may not know who has it until it's too late. It could be
There's no way he made this. This
neighbor with a suspiciously
Yo.
friendly golden retriever, or a helpful college professor who just
El
missed
Promo,
out,
yeah.
even that one sprightly mailman. So if you care about the survival,
Bro.
Want to go talk about Izzy outside, man. Just want to have a conversation. I know you're a good guy and everything, but we should probably just go outside and talk about
No,
it.
if he was a good guy, he would not be watching. He would not be having cheese pizza, and he would not be trying to meet up with a little kid. Come on, bro. Let's just be real, chat.
We just want to talk.
Let's just be real.
Twinkies?
Come on now.
You gotta stay away from that.
Twinkies?
Buster right here. Yeah, do you mind if we sit on the bench over there just for everybody's safety? Sure. Thanks, man.
Is this real?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, you got a camera over there.
Yeah, that's for safety reasons. We never know if somebody has a gun or if somebody's trying to hurt us and vice versa.
I know we're big dudes, man, but you know, ain't nobody can stop a bullet, and we're not trying to hurt you.
So why would you set someone up on YouTube or
Instagram? Well, we're not. I mean, we didn't do any of the messaging.
I mean, if you want.
They said they're a good guy to get them outside. I don't care, but I'm gonna be straight up. Oh, pray it.
Full transparency.
You're gonna yell,
her
pray
mother,
it.
she contacted us about this and everything. She found out.
Bro, that's how
about
it be, bro. That's weird.
What, 3 hours ago?
Yeah.
So, you know, we just want to talk about this. Obviously, you know, this is a small
He
town.
bought
We don't
50.
want to get other people involved. That's why we didn't go over to Maple.
Hey.
You know, we don't want to bring no construction to your house, man. You
I
know?
wasn't really looking for anything.
And that's why we're here to talk to you, man. Like, you seem like a cool dude, man. You know, you're just an older fellow. So, you know, we know internet stuff can get caught up in everything. And, you know, we've helped a lot of people with stuff like this.
Yeah, no, if we thought that wouldn't be the outcome, we wouldn't be here talking to you. But, you know, there is some stuff that we just kind of want to go over, make sure everything's good with you, both you and her. So,
I mean, I'm not yet looking for anything, really.
Okay.
I understand.
Because I know she
Why is he lying, chat?
said she had bad grades.
Being a father figure, kind of.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You're a janitor. You cannot help. You are a janitor. You cannot help a little kid with their homework. You're not a tutor, gang. Remember that. You're not a tutor.
Well, do you kind of know why we're here to talk to you then? You mentioned bad grades and stuff like that.
Pretty much the whole thing.
Right, well, because, yeah, how old is she?
Yeah. I knew that too, but like I said, I'm not looking for.
Well, no, we
just want to know, like, what was the age that she told you, so that way we know, like, there's no confusion.
Tell me
Okay. Yeah, because you know how these kids are, but it sounds like she was honest with you, because she actually
like I
is.
said, I understand where mom's
Well,
coming
got
from.
straight
I understand where
excuses,
he's coming from.
Yes, sir.
Trying to bridge the gap, because a lot of these kids don't understand that gap.
Okay, do you have any kids of your own?
No, I I got into it.
Okay.
So like I said, I tried again. Because when I was in Texas, I lectured a bunch of those kids about, you know,
Lecture
the street,
a
What
bunch of
kids?
those kids.
the school kids.
Oh,
GGs.
There was a lot of gangs in
Were you in
what?
were you a janitor or?
I was a janitor,
Are you still a janitor for the elementary school?
somewhat, yeah.
Okay, so you still work for the elementary school? Okay.
All right, well,
Praise God.
Yeah, we know you like to be around kids and make
But
sure
I
they're
mean,
safe and
I'd
everything.
rather encourage them to study hard, learn something, get that way. The more you learn, the more you earn.
Okay, so do you talk?
Why
to
is
a
he
lot of kids
lying?
at the elementary school?
No,
You don't mentor them or anything?
no, I should.
You
But I
should.
don't.
Okay. Well, how do you like working at the elementary school up here?
I like it.
You like it? Okay.
Why
Is
he
that
like
kinda
it,
why
Chet?
you, like when you see kids online, like on threads and stuff, you try to ask them to talk on Telegram.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just try to stare them straight on Telegram. Okay.
Awesome. I mean, how many kids have had the privilege of getting to talk to you online?
I have no idea.
So you just kind of make yourself available, and kids are able to talk to you and stuff like that.
If they want to.
That's awesome. We appreciate that genuinely.
Because like I said,
Appreciate what? You talking to little kids? That's not cool. I know he wake up smiling, going to work, and see all them kids. Word.
right way.
He tripping.
100%. So you're
There's
just
a
kind
lot
of
of
like
monsters out there that do steer them in the wrong way.
kind of like the lighthouse in the middle of the sea, just kind of.
Right now, Instagram is getting bad. And
Yeah.
TikTok's getting bad. So, yeah.
Speaking of Instagram getting bad, like, have you been seeing like these accounts where they're like, hey, we're selling these videos on Telegram?
And I steer away from those.
Really?
So do they do that on Facebook, or do they try to bring you somewhere else?
They try to go to Telegram.
Oh God. So what's Telegram like? Would you say it's like good, bad, or otherwise? Or?
Something like that.
Okay.
We leaving? I mean, we don't want to have to tell your job about this, man. We genuinely just want to have this conversation.
We're done.
I mean, if you're done,
said,
you
"Listen,
can
we're
leave,"
done.
But I mean,
Yeah, I'm done.
until like we feel comfortable, like, you sure, man? You're
The
done.
boy trying to leave.
I think we should talk about this.
He trying to leave.
Edwin basically.
Get
Edwin,
back here, boy.
Edwin, listen, we don't want to call the authorities, and we don't want to call your job. We don't want to do any of that.
Edwin,
I'm done with Instagram.
Edwin, listen, man. I understand you're
Instagram. So he was talking on Instagram and Telegram?
After, but you got to understand, like, people can take stuff out of context, and some of the stuff that people have told you online can definitely be taken out of context. And that's why we came here to talk to you, because we don't want you to do that, right? We don't want you to be a part of that type of stuff,
I'm not.
right?
Like I said,
But
Your man trying to avoid
but
jail
I'm
as
letting
much
you
as
know,
possible. If
we
he
wanna
wanted
get
to
this
dip, he could have
addressed
dipped.
with you. That's why we chose
He
to
should have
go over
dipped.
here,
I ain't
kinda
gonna
away
lie.
from your
We
neighborhood
know
and stuff
that,
like that.
but
Right.
you know, if anyone else saw this stuff, they're not going to be as.
I understand.
Right, but Edwin, I'm letting you know now. Obviously, you're free to leave and do whatever you want. But we have all these messages saved to Izzy, and they all. I'm not going to say that you're terrible, but they don't look too flattering. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
And
saying?
so if we have a good conversation with you, man, genuinely, we feel like you're a good
As
guy.
I said, I give you my word.
But I mean, we barely even talk, man. We barely even know you. You know, we just got to chit chatting and stuff.
Nothing to know.
Here, if you want your story to be left at this, I mean, you know, I don't want to see a good man's life get ruined over this. So if you want to have a conversation,
I'm good.
Right. Well, Edwin, I'm letting you know, man, that obviously, yeah, like we said, you can do whatever you want, but you know, a lot of people would come across these messages from someone that works in elementary school and probably not try to talk to you about this. But we came over here to talk to you because we feel like simple internet bullshit shouldn't be the end all be all to everything. But like I said, man, if we don't get it addressed with you, there is going to be a way we're going to get it addressed.
What would you like? What would you feel comfortable in me saying?
Well, it's not really. I mean, there's not really a set thing that we anticipate you
we
saying.
just want to have a good conversation, man.
Right.
If we,
I'm like I said, I'm done with her, it.
Right.
okay, well, you can say that, but can you at least talk with us some more? Like,
Like what? You still have a mic on. You still got your camera going.
here, I mean, we can hop in your car and talk in your car. If you
Oh
want.
no.
Like I said, I'm done.
Well,
Hop in
Edwin,
the car?
basically, I guess what our goal is pretty much what's going on is
Hey,
there's
no.
pretty raunchy messages between a 18-year-old girl and somebody who works in an elementary school. Now, does it have the best thing in the world? No. Can it be fixed? I think so. Is leaving fixing it? You can do that, but it's not going to fix it. I promise
Well,
you that.
how would you like me to fix it? Other
Ain't
than
no fixing that, Chet.
Well,
It's over
basically,
with.
I think you put yourself in a good and bad position. The bad position is there's kids that have talked to you online, and it looks not the best, right?
Listen, man, if we wanted to ruin your life, we have those messages. You came here, but you see, we're still here talking with you, man. We're not cops. I'm not a cop. He's not a cop. We're just dudes talking to you.
Like I said, a lot of it is I would never do anything with her anyway.
Okay.
Right.
And we believe that.
Yeah, we hear that, but
Or any other kid.
right, but we hear that, and
Cap.
I'd love to take your word for it, but I'm letting you know,
Cap.
getting in your car and kind of giving us the middle finger, that just destroys, figuratively, right?
No, that's out of context.
Which is like,
But if
conversation, like he
Chad,
was talking.
if he wanted to leave, he could have been left. He obviously wanted to chit chat with them. He already caught a car turned on. If he wanted to back up and go home, he could have backed up and go home. But mind you, I don't know if he's married. He could be single. He could have kids. I don't know if he got any of that. I don't remember them saying that. But if they did, oh well. I feel like he shouldn't even be. He always around kids, which that's gonna make him lose his job. He gonna go to jail, and that's the end of that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's looking bad for him already. Now look, they probably already got the cops on the way. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So if the cops on the way, you know what I'm saying? It's GG's.
I was about to say a sentence, and you just walked off and got in your car, man. Imagine you were trying to give advice to a kid, and he just got his school books and walked off.
Then he did. Then he walks off. I cannot.
Right,
stop him.
right. We understand. Yeah, no, we can't stop you either, Edwin. But you got to think. I mean, we have a good reputation of you because you work around kids, and you're obviously a trusted person. But like I said, it could be taken out of context. And every context you give us, it helps build up your wall of reputation with us. But you know, if you pull a move like,
I have no idea.
well, I'm letting you know
what
now.
you want me to
If you pull a move like this, it's just you completely tear down whatever reputation you had with us. And I mean, like, I can't make you do anything, but I'm letting you know it's probably not the best idea, considering that, you know, we have these messages, and we decided to give you a courtesy by talking to you. Like, we're doing you a favor by having this conversation. We're doing you a favor by saying, hey man, we'd rather just talk about it. So,
Well, like I said, I don't know what else to say.
I think there's a lot to say, because there's obviously some messages that we don't have any context on, and pretty much.
What questions would you like me to answer?
Well, I'll have that conversation outside with you. I'm not going to have it in the car.
He gonna get out? Bro, why the window going up so slow? He getting out? Oh my God.
We appreciate that.
He could have. Chad, he would have did better if he would have just left. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But look, the police probably would have pulled up to his crib. They got the addy to his house. But you gotta realize this too. Look how big they is. Oh, but I would have been. He should be terrified. You think they coming to talk? If they was one of them people that grip you up by your neck and throw you across the room, they could do that. Especially the dude with the orange beard. I'll be scared of him. He probably about 6'2.5", 6'3". He about 5'7", 5'6". You see the height difference? This dude will throw you across the room.
Do you know why we want to bring the messages to Izzy about? Like, do you know why we would want to bring those up? The messages to Izzy. Like, do you think there's some stuff said that might be a little bit questionable?
Off the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you married?
No.
We figured maybe we get caught up in stuff, man. You're a guy, I'm a guy. We have a girl.
No.
Okay.
Not that.
Not that? Okay, what you mean?
You're wanting to know, you're thinking that I'm doing it because I'm lonely and, you know, this other stuff. No.
Man, there's a lot of other factors, man. I'm just saying, you're a guy, I'm a guy. If a girl hits me up, man, you know, who's telling what I'm to do? You know what I mean?
No. I'm not that way.
So tell me, what type of dude are you? You a Christian man?
I believe in God, yeah.
You believe in God? Okay. So,
Like I said,
yes, sir.
I just, when they start talking about that, turn them off.
Yeah, I believe that you turn it off with other people, but I guess what made you want to turn it on with Izzy?
I didn't want to turn it on with Izzy. Izzy started talking, and basically, she had a slight depression. If you read into the first few.
Well, yeah, we know about her family issues and stuff. Yeah,
I don't know about her family.
But yeah, she is going through a hard time.
But I do know she has a low self-esteem about herself.
Okay.
If you didn't catch that in the messages.
I didn't catch that part, no. So I missed that. Did you see that? I didn't see that.
She's going through the normal thing that most teenagers do. They don't think they're pretty enough. They don't think they're smart enough.
Women.
Holy.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, usually women think they're too smart. Catch the fuck up.
I mean, it's,
Okay.
Got to boost that morale a little bit.
Okay. So while we were just talking to her, trying to boost her morale, I guess, was she coming on to you more?
Yeah.
You see, that's why we're here talking to you.
But I was not.
Yo, you a grown man, gang. You got, first of all, he about 50 years old on Instagram, so you know he overly going because he probably is lonely. He work a janitor job, so you probably like, I got nothing else better to do. Let me talk to little kids. You know what I'm saying? So he probably talking to little kids because he bored and ain't got nothing else to do but work, go home, work, go home. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only thing he got to do in life now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
In that.
So like, what was she doing?
She just, using the word love and, oh, you're great. And then he.
Did she ever like tell you that she wants to like get busy or any crazy shit like that?
No, well, she mentioned something somewhere. But I'm like,
All right, like what did
I
you...
just played it off.
Right. Like do you know like what she mentioned? Because obviously it's a concern when these kids just go out of their way to talk to strangers like that.
I have no idea.
Did you ever like play along with the conversations you were trying to have?
I have played around.
Like was she ever curious about like things or anything?
I think so.
Okay. Because look, again, it's not
somebody
a
wanted to
concern.
take a
Every
picture
guy
of him or
online
something.
can talk about
He
stuff. That's
or
just a
you
common
recording on the
thing that
phone now?
happens.
If
But
a girl hit me up, man, I'm gonna try to figure out about how soon I can get it to get it.
right, 100%. But it's more so a concern if these kids are talking about this stuff. Like, is it common?
Who talked to her before? Like, we
Right,
got to figure out,
right.
man, if someone did this to Izzy before.
Well, let's hope not.
Well,
I mean, did you get a vibe like that? That maybe something happened to her?
No, it was more, she was more worried about her self-image.
so did she ever ask you like questions about some of this type of stuff?
I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So there's a few messages talking about like. Right.
Yeah,
I did explain it.
Okay. I guess what was.
She was curious.
Right,
and
no, that's fair.
I'd rather have her be informed instead of not informed.
So again, it's a lot of messages. I could read every single one and figure it out line by line. But like, what was, to paraphrase, what was she kind of curious about wise?
Everything.
Intercourse?
That too.
Was she ever like wanting to? I mean, because I don't know if she's a tendency. Was she ever like wanting to have that with you, or try to say, hey, well, we should do it together, or anything?
No, we never discussed that.
They trying to get everything out of him, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Did she ever like say that, hey, this is, I don't want to do this with you? Like, did you ever have to shut her down about any of that stuff?
Look, I don't want to discuss anything or say anything or do anything, anything.
Do you think maybe you got a little bit carried away with some of the messages? Because I have one right here of, on your end, saying a lot of ways I can't wait to unwrap you and see what's underneath all the closing. And then again,
What? Oh no. Oh no, he tripping. Man, no, bro.
Indication of that day of meeting would be worth it. I would like to be a fly on the wall in your bedroom to see what it is. I'm going to have a double wow when I see you and what your body looks like, but we'll have to wait on that one. So I guess what was kind of the appeal? What's the
Play
I'm feeling
on
more like
words.
flirtatious.
Yep.
Okay. Here it says, as long as we are able to see each other, you will always have a hug and kiss and a caring person like myself to listen to you and acknowledge your concerns as my own. You understand that I would love to hold you in my arms in private and look at the beautiful eyes and plant a sweet little kiss on those lips.
Yo,
Okay.
probably,
You see
yeah.
Age, right? I
What?
guess the concern we're kind of having is like, imagine
get
like,
him out of here.
a
Please
fif-
get him out of here.
With the same thing?
yeah. Well, like, how would you react in a situation like that, you think?
Depends on the situation.
Let's say it's just like this, kind of like the same messages you sent.
Well, she's a big girl. She's mature.
How old is she?
She's 17 going on 18.
Okay, so she's big, but let's say when she was
Well, she's already had situations, and she's already been preached to about everything, and I trust her in her judgment.
Has she been talking to the wrong guys online previously or anything? Oh, your niece?
I have no idea who she talks to online.
Fair enough.
Has there ever been a period where like you kind of like looked after her and like talked to her or anything like that?
I just tell her the same thing as I told her.
Oh, like the same thing you told Izzy?
Pretty much about and everything else. Explains. She goes, she already knows that.
So there was another one that said the next step would be if I ever got to that point, I would be touching in your parts.
What? Oh, he
So
wild.
is there a reason that was told to Izzy, the 15-year-old?
Oh, the woman came out.
So
I guess
mean,
him
it's fair if you
recording.
want to say it's play. I mean, that's fine. Words are just words. I mean, First
Probably
Amendment. I can't say
recording.
that, like, you know, until it happens, it's the First Amendment.
I mean, it's our free country. We can say whatever.
I didn't really take any of this serious.
Okay. So what should probably be serious is, do you want to explain why people are sending you on Telegram?
That I don't know.
Whoa.
That you don't know.
Whoa.
I wish it would quit.
You wish it would quit?
Because I'm
Delete
like,
the app then. What?
It's freaking you out. Why is it freaking you out?
Duh.
Instagram was never like that.
Okay, but do you want to explain why you're getting on Telegram?
That's what I want to know.
Okay.
So
well,
are you gonna like add it into like random group chats and they're just putting that stuff in there?
Yes.
Oh my god.
okay, so
Seriously.
No,
Okay.
I believe you. I believe you.
Because we
So
wanted to.
far, I have off of Facebook have had at least 5 different women
Mhm.
offer
Like to just send you that.
pictures for cash. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
So obviously we're talking about
Tripping
Telegram here
for
though,
real.
and people are sending you on there. So do you know when that started happening? Because I want to.
I can go on there now and flip through the thing and
So it's been happening for a
Flip
while.
to the things.
Do you know when about that started? Because basically, if you can prove to us you didn't take any of those photos yourself,
I
then
did not.
okay. So when did they start sending you kids on Telegram?
About a month ago. I think.
About a month
Yes.
ago. Okay. So how many people do you think have sent you kids on Telegram? Because I would hope what you tell me matches what we have. So
I think about 5.
about 5. All right.
5 or 10.
Okay,
About
that-
5
Are
or
these
10.
like
Way off here.
pictures or videos? Okay. How
We
low,
love-
how young do these kids go?
Wait, what?
At least.
We love Estonia. What is Estonia? What is that?
I want to say that.
Okay.
Am I saying
do
that
you
right?
Have an action? Do you want to give it the real number of how low it goes, or are you going to shoot
I don't keep track. I
Okay.
really don't.
What's the youngest looking one you've seen on Telegram?
I'd say 10.
Best country in the world.
Okay. What's happening in a video of a 10-year-old on Telegram?
Okay.
Okay. How so?
I had to look
'Cause
it up. I
wanna
don't know
try
what
to
that
find
is.
out, because that's probably the best thing you
I
can
don't
do
know
right
who
now.
these kids are.
Okay.
I
Well.
really don't.
Okay. So we're trying to track some of these videos. What is she exposing? of
Telegram.
herself?
Yeah, he tripping. He on Telegram.
Private parts, like her.
Any of these videos is someone doing something to them? Like another man, not you necessarily, but another man.
No, I think one of them has another girl on the bottom. The other one's on top.
How old do
What?
both girls look?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't.
So, do you also want to explain why they're saving these videos to your phone? Is there a good reason for that? Because I want to let you. I want to hear it because, like I said, everything.
Dang.
They're interesting. Okay. How many do you have saved on your phone?
Interesting.
I really hope.
Oh,
Nash would
no.
know what you have. Don't-
About 5.
5. All right. Where are they at? In your gallery or where?
Now that I have, they're probably in the gallery. They're
Okay.
probably
Get him out of here,
on the
Tat. Put him in
main,
jail.
Just in your photo section.
Put him in jail,
What's the
Tat.
youngest age you think you saved on your phone? Okay. So,
Put
you
him in
mentioned these
jail,
videos are
Chad.
interesting. What's interesting about these videos?
Bro.
Okay. So,
they're performing.
okay. So I understand it's a performance. I get it, and I guess when they're new, it's kind of you want to see a rookie you debut like JJ Watt. Texas.
There's a category called amateur. So is that kind of what it is? Like
Bro.
seeing amateur, like young.
Yo, hey,
Are you
wild.
attracted to that? Like, or is it more just interest?
No.
Okay.
So you understand that the girl you're here to meet today is 15. You have videos of people her age naked on your phone having sex with each other.
Pretty well, they're not having with each other, but yes.
Okay. So I think what you should
Hey,
probably
nah, he
do right
true.
now is just tell us what you actually want to do with Izzy, because if we just keep hearing this bullshit mentor stuff, I'm probably not going to appreciate. I'm probably not going to have any appreciation of your reputation. So
That dude,
you
like,
should
he
probably
want
tell me
to
what
just
you
grab
actually
him
want
and
to
throw
do
him onto the
when you're away.
ground, like.
Because the best thing you can do,
He like, he
I'm
get
only judging your
mad.
honesty right now.
Actually,
know.
I just came up and talked to that.
Okay, what did you want to do the
Real
next time,
talk.
man? Because I can read those messages line by line, or we can just have a conversation like men and just be straight up with each other. So what do you think it should be?
Well, whatever that she.
He
however
getting
she
mad,
wants to
Chet. He getting mad.
Okay,
Bowser
so
getting
just-
mad,
It's
Chet.
always been in her. I've always left everything up to her.
Okay, so
Oh.
if she was the one that pushed X, is that something you were open to?
Not intentionally, no.
What do you mean intentionally?
Well, not something I would be thrilled about.
Is it something you would partake
What?
in if she wanted it?
That I would.
Just be honest, because I can see
No,
it.
I'm serious. It just depends on the situation.
Okay,
but
so it's
no,
a-
I would not really want to.
Okay. What are the chances
What?
of you partaking in it if she's the one pushing it on you? Because I could just read
Very
these chats.
hesitant. very hesitant.
Okay, what are the chances? I'm not talking about the non-chance, I'm talking about the chances.
Probably not. Check
Probably
it
not?
out.
Okay. So do you think I should read these line by line and prove you wrong, or do you think you can just tell the truth?
Well, those are just words.
Words form intent. I could say I'm going to go rob the store right now.
The Bible says there's power in the word of the tongue.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you said right here,
But that's only your
if you
mistake.
ever get invited to a party, make your own drink. Never let someone else. So you're telling her how to
That's true.
drink.
No, I'm not telling her how to drink because I'm talking about roofies.
Oh, you're talking
What
about
the heck is a
roofies? Okay.
roofies?
So,
What is a roofies? Is that like a drink or something? Like I never heard of that.
what about what you said? I want you to my cock while I play with your.
Yo.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't remember.
you don't remember?
I think you should show him the message right there.
I mean, like,
No, I'm just saying.
Nah, he wildin'.
Okay, because we
Roofies are thing you put in drinks that like drug the person that take it. Oh, intake it. Oh, I think I'm not completely sure. It might be. I don't know. I never heard of that. So, might be. I don't know.
we went through the DMs
But that's
on
kinda
your
crazy.
account, and there's nobody you're talking to as heavily as Izzy. Would I be wrong about that? Is there anybody else that's just trying to actually talk to you, or is Izzy kind of the only one? Because
She right now is the only one that's
okay,
not.
so let's pretend. Let's just for. I mean, I'm just going to completely disregard that you didn't remember it because I obviously you remembered it.
I don't really. But
Edwin,
anyway, she's the
Edwin,
only-
that's bullshit.
She's the only one that is talking to.
Okay, so obviously you're telling her I want you to suck my, right?
you're just
You
asking
have-
her if she.
That's
shit.
crazy.
Right. You have videos on your phone of people her age doing things.
Okay.
So basically, I pretty much know you want to have sex with her at this point. I mean, you can't bullshit us about that. I mean, you know, I don't even have to. I could just get anybody randomly from this parking lot to come look at those messages, and they would just say the same thing because
kept bad facts.
We all knew what was going on. We're just more annoyed that you're just lying to us.
Right.
We came here to have a God's honest conversation with you, and you're just lying
right.
to
So
us.
Edwin, basically, the reason we're past, are you gonna have sex with her or not, or are you wanting that or not? We're past that point because I can just go by those, right?
When did
I'd
the
more
police
so
go come?
why
That's
do
what
you
I.
want
That's the part I
and
want to
so
see.
long as you have sex, do you have a new
Word.
contract? What do you think it is? Just fessed up about it.
I don't have a thing for it.
So what's the reason
I have
you're
a
wanting
message
to
for
have
you right here where you saw a young girl that was asking for a friend on Threads, and you asked her to come talk to you on Telegram. Why are you asking young girls to come talk to you on Telegram? And we have what you guys talked about too, you know.
Okay.
Did you find her attractive, yes or no?
Wait, he talking about Instagram threads? Like the
Okay,
look.
so
You gotta
Did you wanna
download
make
that?
her, yes or no?
I've been deleted that years ago. Whenever that
I mean,
first
I'm
came
not
out, I
very
had it.
attracted
I
to the
deleted
one
it.
I do want.
I don't hated that.
It happened.
I feel like Twitter.
Okay, so is that something you would have left up to her to do, or
Yes.
where would it gone down?
I don't know. So where are we at going?
Well, we're at, are we gonna keep on lying or are we wasting our time? And instead of you getting in your car and leaving, I mean, I think we're kind of on the verge of where we want to get in our car and leave, but I don't think you would like when we leave.
Well, this is either you're either going to destroy my life
Okay.
or
Well, I mean, if we wanted to do that, why would we still be here right now?
because I need to get up in the morning, go to school, go to work.
That's probably the last thing we should be.
Ooh. He said, I need to get up in the morning, go to school, go to work. Yo, that's probably the worst thing he could have said because that's not happening. Tomorrow he will wake up in jail. He gonna be like this. Look, this what he gonna do. This is exactly what he gonna be like this. He'll go to sleep, wake up. Dang, I'm in jail. They got me. Word. He be like, they got me. Word. Don't let this guy narrow school facts.
Be hearing right now after you talked about having child pornography on your phone. Were you aware saving that is child pornography?
Not really.
Have you heard of the word child pornography before?
Yes. I
Okay,
know.
so what do you think that would be?
You taking pictures, you videotaping it.
Are you asking for it like you are on Telegram? You know, we see how many people you ask for it and you're trading with. Why are you trading
They
that stuff with people?
trading? Nah.
So they ask, hey, can I have some child?
Wait, how
So
they
you wanna
even
give
know
people
all
what they
that,
want?
Chad?
Not really.
Do they? Oh, yeah, Chad, that's the best part. That's the best part. That's the best part. The popo
4K,
gonna be
yeah,
knocking at your
I'll get the
door.
voucher.
Hey,
You're
hey.
cooked,
Popo
bud.
gonna be knocking at your door.
How's it going, Edwin?
Hey, hey.
Or how's it going, sir? Edwin, you're an elementary school janitor and you have child. You got to delete off your phone, right?
Yes.
Okay, how many images of child on your phone?
I have no idea.
What did you tell me earlier?
So this was the Shut up.
Did you come to meet a girl here today?
I was gonna meet one to talk to,
And how old was she?
but I wasn't.
Okay, and did you say things to her through text message?
I may have. I don't remember.
Did you tell her?
I don't remember.
Bro, you
Okay.
wild.
So if you saw the messages again and you saw them and it reminded you, would you remember then? Did you not drive an hour to come to this Casey's to meet
He drove an
a
hour?
13-year-old girl?
All right, so we're gonna just show him the footage of you saying yes to everything we just asked. So you should probably just fess up now. Now take some accountability. Are you gonna delete the child off your phone right now that you have?
I can't. Yeah.
Okay,
Is there
well,
a lot-
don't do it now. Don't do it now. It's too late.
Are they finna take his phone?
It's on his phone right there, officer.
That's cool.
GG's.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he was an elementary school janitor until we started talking to him. And then I was just like, oh wait, when he said, I think he was talking about work.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh snap, I forgot.
Nice.
All right, y'all, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man.
At
We
least,
weren't
bro,
able to make
we got those epic shoes.
intro because
Bro.
this was like, it wasn't last minute, he just came so early, so we weren't even able to do like a proper intro. But this dude is a
So you telling me he drove fast just to get there? He drove fast. That should be a fact. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what type of shoes he had on, but there you can tell us some janitor shoes though. you can tell us some janitor shoes for real. I ain't gonna lie.